It is another day. It is another day. I was on the way to start this vlog when I felt better and I looked better, but procrastination is the devil's work. Putting something off what you can do today for tomorrow is the devil's work. And we're not allowing the devil to continue his foolery over here with Amanda B. Yet again, this camera is getting on my nerves. So, as I was saying, let me move my camera over here. I was kind of trying to have you guys propped up. Let me see what I can put you guys on to give me a little bit more height. That's a little bit better. It's not what I wanted to be. I have to shrink myself down. Hold on, let me see what's over here. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. This camera is really on my nerves. I took off the face recognition part of it because it was just doing too much. Let me try. Oh God, where is it? Hold on, y'all. Forgot I have a wide lens. Hopefully we don't have any more problems. I put a wider lens on. Now you can see all the foolishness that's in the background. But I don't think I need it anymore. Now that I put it right here. I don't know. I don't know if I need it or not. We're going to keep going. Again, here goes the devil getting in the way because I'm glorifying my Father above. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm trying to do better. Well, I'm not trying. I'm asking the Lord to give me the strength. And with his strength and his glory, his grace, I'm going to do better and not procrastinate and putting things off. It is July 24th around 12:16 p.m. It feels like it's about 5 o'clock to me. Because I'm in the house working from home, extremely not feeling well. I'm having a hot flash right now. So that's a whole nother, conversation. But I'm at home sick. I started feeling sick around Wednesday. And I was trying to push through yesterday. And it was giving no. Go to bed. And stay in the house. So I asked my boss, can I stay home today? She was like, yeah, girl, you sound like crap. Like, she's like, respectfully, you sound crazy. I sounded a lot worse when I first got up this morning, but I am obviously self-medicating. I feel like I sound better, but I don't necessarily feel better. If you know, you know. I'm a herbalist. I believe in using the herbs that God has created. Is it going to focus? It's not. Like, this camera is literally the worst. Okay, so what the heck? It's really not trying to focus. Can you see it now? Okay. Oregano oil. And when I read this the other day, it kind of irritated me because it says oregano spirits. And when I hear the term spirits, I sometimes go left, but we're not going to focus on that. I pray over everything that I ingest. So God is covering this to heal me because oregano has really great powerful benefits as far as healing yourself when you're sick. And if you know, you know. I got me some garlic. Got me some garlic extract pills. I have raw garlic downstairs, but I don't want to smell like garlic. So we're going to, take the pills. I'm also consuming a lot of tea today. I don't know everything that's in this tea concoction. I just know that I've been drinking it since Wednesday. Since I've been in the house, I've been like pretty much refilling this cup when it goes down and like just drinking. Ate some watermelon, had some oatmeal, and oatmeal this morning. Obviously the watermelon's gonna help me stay hydrated. Oatmeal because I was just hungry, but I put some fiber in it so I can go to the potty later. Like, just trying to stay on top of my health and get myself together. But I didn't want to procrastinate with recording any longer. I really honestly cannot remember if I told you guys I was working on my home office setup for in the evenings and when I do work from home or on the weekends or just like for creating content or editing. I will show you guys the space at some point. It was a lot cleaner the other day, but it's now absolutely a mess. So I'm not even going to go there to show you. But I have me 2 screens now. I have my vanity lights. I have my ring light. I have a stand for my laptop. And I just still need to work out the details of the back of the background at some point. But that's neither here nor there. Again, I'm getting a lot of work done. Currently, I'm working on an email to send out to our preferred vendors at Samson Properties because there is a HQU, which is pretty much a full day of amazing trainers that come from headquarters to you. So Samson is growing like crazy. Like Samson is growing. Like I've been with Samson almost 3 years in September, I think, as an agent. And when I first started, they didn't have all these offices, and they're growing like crazy. So because of that, headquarters, because most of all the higher ups and trainees and all the things, they're in Chantilly, and clearly my offices are nowhere near Chantilly. So if you want to take a training class from the corporate or the, you know, corporate trainers and things like that, they have to come to us. And sometimes they do leave the Chantilly office and come to various offices across the footprint. But HQD is like a full day of like training and, you know, inspirational interviews, hearing from top producers, and a few other things. And then we now have vendor spotlights. We had them before, then they took them away, now we're bringing them back. So I'm working on an email to reach out to some of our preferred vendors that are in that area of where this particular HQD is going to be, to get vendors for lunch and breakfast. So we have one coming up in Bowie, and we have one coming up in Prince Frederick. I'm working on the Prince Frederick one. I already have my 2 vendors, and I do need to follow up with them as well. But I have my 2 vendors for Bowie, but I need to get my 2 vendors for Prince Frederick. So I'm working on an email to send out to a few people that I haven't worked with yet to see if they want to like pop in. My ears are popping something serious. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. After I finish this email, I'm going to take a second to kind of work on some of my content that I need to get posted. I'm just like, behind on so much content. I need to get back to posting on my social medias as far as real estate is considered. As far as as far as real estate is concerned, I need to get back to posting. I have not posted literally anything as far as real estate is concerned. Like I used to have stuff scheduled to post, and I haven't done that in forever. So I'm trying to get to posting on a regular basis again. And when I say regular basis, I'm not really saying like every day, every other day, like at least once or twice a week, and that's it. I'm not about to stress myself. I really honestly don't care, because I truly do believe that the Lord is going to cover all of my needs from top to bottom, and I don't have to get so obsessed or hyper focused on posting on social media for my clients to find me. Point blank and the period. So we're going to work on that. And then I also have to research some homes for a client and schedule some showings for Monday. I'm taking out one of my rental clients to look at some rental homes. Hopefully we can find her something in the next week or so. I'm also waiting to hear back from a potential tenant's current rental management company for a rental verification, because my rental listing has been on the market for over 60 days, and we're trying August 1st. Somebody needs to be moving in. So we have a great candidate right now. I'm just doing the due diligence of checking her background, her rental history. I've already gotten her employment verification back. I'm just waiting for the rental, so I might try calling, and like they said it would take up to 72 hours, and I think it's OD. So I sent an original message on Wednesday, then I sent another message yesterday, and that's when they told me to take 72 hours, because I sent my email to the wrong email address originally. Anywho, next, but that's what I'm working on there. I have a few things I work. Excuse me. That's why I wanted to wait, because I know I was going to be coughing and all the stuff. But again, if I didn't record it right now, maybe it probably won't happen until next week. That's what I'm working on right now. I think I might need to go take my nebulizer, because my asthma is kind of like flaring up along with whatever this is. So I might take my nebulizer. But those are the things I'm working on. Excuse my coughing and the snotty and all the whatever. But this is real life over here. Like my girl says, like my girl Jamie says, real life, no script. I love her tagline. I think that's so like real because baby, ain't nobody got time to be playing like everything is just cutesy and polished all the time. Sometimes it's how we be looking, and it just is what it is. I'm a realist over here, and I'm about to continue to be that. Anyway, let me stop rambling, and let me get back to work on these emails. And then also another thing that I want to work on, maybe not today, but maybe sometime this weekend, because I have a working things to do list. I have 3 things on the list right now because this is a new list. But also I have left my Etsy shop to the waistline. Like she is to the waistline. I have not even promoted, have not attempted to make any new gear, no nothing. So let me write this down right now. We're going to try to create some new gear. I haven't made any sales yet, and that's okay. Hold on, let me see. This is my important. Good afternoon, Amanda speaking. This is she. I have a real toxic trait of thinking that as soon as I hit send, the listing agent should be responding to my text message. I don't care what you're doing. I have a question, and I need my question answered now. Okay? I got one response back from one of the agents. She was like, I don't know who I'm speaking to because my bad. I forgot to put my name. I usually put my name and who I work with, you know what I mean? But she responded. So I'm waiting for 2 other agents to respond. So currently we have 1 place to look at. I'm going to probably still book all of the showings just so we can take a look at the homes because I'm actually about to do some research now because I'm not fully diverse in voucher programs across the footprint of Maryland or DC. But I know I was in a class. Unfortunately, I had to leave out the class because I was working and I was, focusing on my full-time job versus my part-time job, real estate. And I missed the class. But there is a new development in the voucher program in reference to how screening should be done. So I'm going to do some research on that because I want to make sure that I'm advocating for my clients to make sure no one plays in our face. I'm going to do some research. I'm also going to ask one of my broker friends. I'm not going to call her today. I'm probably going to call her on Monday or talk to her on Monday because she's about to do the office meeting. So I don't want to bother her. But I'm going to do my own research and then ask questions if I need clarity. I already did the research of the units. I need to look over the lease agreement because I gotta ask my client if she wants to use the general lease that comes like with the MAR forms, or does she have like her own little thing. We still have to fill out the general one for compliance purposes, but I need to ask her, does she want to like utilize another lease. And I think I'm gonna like take a break from all the administrative stuff I have to do and work on something creative, which will be the stuff for my Called Goods store on Etsy. Again, if you have not checked out my store on Etsy, Called Goods, make your way over there. Okay, give me some like tips. I'm not super creative, but I feel like I can figure some things out. So like, put your girl on. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what you think. Like, what would you prefer? Would you want more hats? Would you want more shirts? Would you want more pins? Would you want more like what are we looking for? Like, what are we looking for? Again, Called Goods. Called Goods. I think I need to put that on a t-shirt, honestly. Feel me? But I'm gonna do something creative real quick. I'm also really think I should take a nap because I'm starting to have a headache again. I'm starting to have a headache, so I don't know if it's because I'm tired or whatever's going on is going on. I took a couple of the garlic pills. I don't even think I took any oregano today, so I'm gonna take some oregano. I will say this oregano right here, baby. Like, if you don't know nothing about oregano and tinctures and all the herbals, main things to always have in your house would be garlic. They have garlic tinctures, but again, it stinks. Either keep fresh garlic or garlic pills. I have both. I always keep some oregano, which is almost done, so I need to gather some more of this. But I always keep this in my house. I sometimes take it periodically, even when I'm not sick, because it kind of helps, it's antiviral. So I keep this in the house. Yesterday when my throat was hurting, I literally opened my mouth and like dropped the drops on the back of my throat. It burned. But who throat don't hurt? Who throat don't hurt? Whose throat don't hurt? Yesterday for dinner I had soup, I had tea, edamame, and soup, edamame, some spring rolls, and tea. I went out with my girl for dinner. And I kept it cute. All liquids, all clear. Diet. If you don't have no regular oil, baby, get you some. Echinacea, golden seal, elderberry, black seed, which I don't have any black seed in my house, which is literally not me. I usually keep black seed oil. Like, keep it in the house. So I need to order some. The place I was ordering a lot of my, like, herbal remedies from and my vitamins and my minerals, every time I would go on there, they wouldn't have what I wanted, so I got irritated and I stopped shopping from them, and I started going to other places to kind of find like a backup place to order from. But I think I'm gonna go back to Old Faithful because they usually have really, really good deals. It's called Puritan's Pride. I've been scared to put people on because I don't need to go in there and they don't have my stuff. Like, I need my stuff. I'm an herbalist through and through. I don't take over-the-counter medication if I can help it. I do take it here and there. Like, for my asthma, y'all know I don't play with asthma. I'm going to take my albuterol. Period. But outside of that, and allergy medicine, I'm going to find an herbal way to cure it. Okay? Also, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I am doing a sleep test because my doctor was trying to figure out why am I so exhausted. Every single time I wake up in the morning, I go to bed and sleep 8 hours, and baby, I'm still exhausted. Okay? So my doctor's like, okay, are you snoring? And Drew's like, yeah, she be snoring. First of all, I feel like he gassing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I do snore. But he be trying to slice it because I be talking about him snoring. Like, we ain't the same. You know what I mean? You're snoring and my snoring, they're not giving the same. Absolutely not the same. So the doctor wants me to see if I have sleep apnea. Then I got the device in the mail a couple of days ago and forgot all about it. And they sent me an email, like, kind of aggressively, too. Hey, girl, you haven't done your test. What's tea? So I'm like, oh, fart. Let me hurry up and take the test. But then I'm like, oh, my gosh, I'm sick. So is that going to, like, throw the test off? I don't know. We finna see. So we had to do 2 nights in a row. I did it last night. I'm going to do it again tonight and just call it a day. And if we have to do it again, we have to do it again. But it's a cute little, like, I don't know where, I must be in my room, but it's a cute little, like, little device. You have to download an app to your phone, and then you have to put the device on your finger. I used my thumb last night. I'm thinking about using, like, my pointy finger and see if that makes a difference, show. I don't know if changing the finger that you use at night matters, but I'm going to try it out. But I'm very curious to see what they get from this test. I slept a total of 8 hours and 58 minutes. Now, half of that, well, the first like 30 minutes, I was absolutely awake, and I don't think that accounts for the times that I get up to go to the bathroom or roll over, whatever the case. But I'm very curious to see what the results are after we go back to the doctor on the 31st, because Andrew has to do his as well. We kind of already know he has sleep apnea. The doctor kind of said I'll be super surprised if the test comes back and says you don't have it, because you're a big guy. Like, I think Andrew took kind of like shade, but I mean, the facts are the facts. Drew is a big guy. And he could probably stand to lose a few pounds. So the doctor was like, yeah, I'll be surprised if you don't have it. So he's doing his, I'm doing mine. I'll, of course, let you guys know the results, but I'm done rambling for this part of the video. I'm going to be creative real quick, and I think I am going to take a nap. My head is throbbing. I had 2 work emails come in, and I already completed them. I already sent out the email for the vendors. I completed the spreadsheet for my charges on my card, my corporate card. So I already did that. I did that last night, actually. I wasn't even supposed to be working, but I was like, let me just get this out the way. So I don't really have any work to do. Again, I'm waiting for these agents to respond. I do have another video actually I could edit, but I'm going to try to be creative first, and then I'll go into editing maybe a little later, but I think I'm going to go take a nap. Yeah, I'm going to take a nap. Okay, it is hours later. I just got out of the shower because I had to wash my behind. Like, this perimenopause stench is a thing. And I could literally be sitting still, barely sweating, and I smell like I'm musty. So shower was a must. I haven't even put any lotion on. I usually put lotion on first because I just like don't like to feel ashy or dry. But I honestly today do not care. We're gonna worry about our face and our face only. Like literally our face and our face only. Again, I'm still working out the functionality of this whole setup that I have. And I really need to take some time to clean. But like I said, as of today, I'm tired. I'm beat. I'm sick. So we're going to just work with what we got. I don't know why I stopped using this. Like, why did we stop using this? Why? Why did we stop? I don't know. But I got this for like $7.99 or probably even less than that from $8 from a thrift store from New York. Don't ask me why this was in thrift store. Don't ask me why this was in Goodwill. I don't know. I feel like I should have probably questioned it a little bit more because why is the ordinary in Goodwill? I don't know. But I said, hey, it's on sale. I'm going to get it. So I feel like my skin has been thriving for literally the last 4 days of using it. Again, my face is not too far off from where I want it to be, but we still have a lot of work to do. We have to get some more hydration because also hyaluronic acid. I don't know why I stopped using. Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? Is it going to focus? I don't know. Hopefully it does. Okay. It's trying to find my face. But I think I was like watching something on probably TikTok or maybe even YouTube. I don't remember. But someone would say, oh my God, the ordinary is this, the ordinary is that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't use the ordinary because it's not giving. Why not stop listening to people on the internet? Stop. If you needed a message before today, here's your message. Stop listening to people on the internet. Use what works for you. Use what works for you. If it's working, continue. Why replace it with anything else? And I promise you, what was I using? I was using You to the People, which I'm probably going to go back to after I finish the face wash that is in the shower. Not saying that it's not doing anything, but it's just like, no, You to the People face cleanser was that girl. Is that girl. And I was being cheap and didn't buy the refillable bag to go into our jar that's in the shower, being cheap. And I'm, again, not paying for it because my face doesn't look bad, but stop listening to people on the internet. Use what works for you. Use what works for you. I bought this because I was influenced off of TikTok. I can't say it's doing anything, but guess what? I want to use it because I want to get all of my money's worth. It was not that expensive. Doesn't matter. But we're going to use it nonetheless. It's almost done. Only have a little bit left. Once it's done, there's one little thing I want to, what's called a Medicube. It's another like little tube or roll on that you put on your face. And I'm going to try that because it's supposed to feel, because I feel like underneath my eyes, it's like hollow and I want to beef them up. I want to like, yeah, I need that back. So after that runs out, then I'll get that mini cube or whatever it's called, Medicube, whatever. I don't know. Because I'm still on the kick of don't buy nothing else until you run out. Don't buy nothing else until you run out. Because maybe you have too much skincare that you don't use. So I'm like literally going through all my moisturizers. I think I pretty much finished all my moisturizers except for one. Drew likes it, so it's not really like we need to get rid of it because he likes it and he uses it. But I use all of my serums. I use all of my face creams for the most part, except for what I'm using right now. Like, I have it, and we're going to use it up. I've been using this Revitalift from L'Oreal for about, I don't know how long. I can't say that I see a difference. I don't feel like I see a difference. Maybe it's preventing further damage. But as far as reversing anything, don't see it. I don't see it, not one bit. So probably won't be repurchasing this either. We'll probably try to find another eye cream or like again the little Medicube. It comes in like a pink little tube. Probably go back to using that. And then I'm probably gonna just go back to using my ordinary for my serums, all of my serums, because I don't got time to be playing. And I also don't have time to be spending a whole rack of money on stuff that just ain't gonna work. And I was trying to use Good Molecule. I'm not saying that Good Molecule is not good. Like, I'm not saying that. Because I think that Good Molecule is good. I just didn't care for it for my skin. So, take that as you will. I'm rambling, and I don't care. And I'm getting ashier as the time goes by. But I'm going to use some lotion versus oil today. Because if I use oil, I have to put oil on right after I get out the shower. Like, before I even step. Like, I have to immediately. Today, because I just don't feel like it, I'll just use some good old oil. I mean, good old lotion and call it a day. My goal in this space is to have all of my skincare products in here, all of my hair products in here. So, like, I have 3 drawers in this desk. So, one drawer is, like, for paperwork and all the things that, like, you know, I have to, like, eventually go through, pay, or whatever. Second drawer is going to be for, like, beauty, face stuff. And the bottom drawer is going to be for hair stuff. I have my blow dryer still like in the box that it came in, and it looks like I'm going to have to take it out because it's taking up too much space in the drawer. But that's kind of what the vibe is for this space. Again, once I kind of clean it off, I'll show you guys what's going on. But this is supposed to be a vanity/office, and it's okay right now. I just have to probably get some more things for storage, you know, or like organizational purposes. I don't know. All I know is Andrew is going to go get me a pretzel from this pretzel stand that I just, so good. And he's going to get me some soup or something. I honestly, I know I'm sick and I'm supposed to eat soup, but I don't want no daggone soup. I want like a burger and some fries. I want a burger and some fries. Now, I took a treatment for my asthma. It seems like I'm wheezing again, which means I have to take another treatment for my asthma. But yeah, I'm about to get another treatment. I think now we're just focusing, like now my sickness is like becoming asthma specific. So, what is this called? Soul whatever. I love this lotion, but it's so freaking expensive. So I've only really used it on like special occasions. This is not a special occasion, but I kind of want to smell good. So I'm going to put it on. Just on my feet and my legs. Everything else, I don't care. Like, I don't feel like putting lotion on. I truly don't. But I don't want to be super dry. So Andrew's getting our food now. It's probably going to take him 2 hours to come home. So I'm probably going to have to reheat my pretzel in the oven because I don't like microwave food. He knows that. But it was so good last time. I may not even have to do all that. Hopefully he keeps us aware where it kind of stays semi-warm until he gets home. Because I don't know why he was getting the pretzel first. I was just thinking that. Like, why are you getting the pretzel first? Like, get the other food or order the food. Like, men don't think like this. I don't know where he's getting the other food from. He keeps mentioning some Baltimore staple, and I don't understand what he's saying, so I can't even repeat it back to you. But he's like, he's going to order X, Y, and Z. So I'm like, okay, cool. He said, but I'm going to get your pretzel first. And literally just clicked in my head. Okay, why don't you order the food from wherever you're ordering the food from and then get the pretzel and then go back and pick up the food because I don't want the pretzel to get cold. But I'm not going to harass his nerves. He's already on edge. He seems like he's 2 seconds from attitude, and I'm just trying to keep it cool. You know what I mean? We're in a good mood today. I guess. I just think he's tired. And he doesn't really have time for my foolishness today. I'm always talking trash. I was trying to tell him something that was very intimate. And I was trying to whisper it, but he was like, Amanda, I'm on FaceTime. You saying all that stuff. I was like, I was trying to whisper. And he hung on me. So, there's that. But I'm going to call it a night. I'm probably not going to pick this camera back up to talk to you guys until literally tomorrow, if that. Tomorrow is the Sabbath. And it's not the Sabbath because I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. It's the Sabbath because the Bible says the 7th day is the Sabbath. And that is the day that we rest and we spend time with the Lord. So tomorrow's the Sabbath. I don't know if there's going to be any point tomorrow that I would decide to pick up my camera because I'm probably still going to be resting. Probably still going to be in the bed. And at some point, so the Lord is looking at me sideways. I'm going to spend some time at that word. Okay? Amen. Clock that tea. You wanna be who